Absolutely. I need y'all to pay attention this evening. Let me talk to the brothers. Okay? Drew Titan, Bronx on deck. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. This is the Painful Listeners podcast. And I need brothers to pay attention. Okay? Pay attention. Let's do this roll call real quick. My brother Philip D. Redden in the building. The beautiful lovers of the word, Eric Jordan. Salute. Y'all must have forgot. Derek Gaines, the legend. MP.
What the fuck?
Salute. Eric H. in the building. Picasso. Chilltown Majors, Rod Neal. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Phenomenal Mexican, salute. Smash the like button, smash the like button, smash the like button. Now, I'm going to make a general statement. Brothers, now, if you're my age, around my age group, you know better. You're supposed to know better. I'll say that. You're supposed to know better. But if you got sons, younger siblings, nephews, whatever, you need to make sure that they understand not to allow a woman to get them unalived. Okay? Because that falls directly on us and how we behave. There are so many ways that we can get caught up and 100% a situation that we have control over, being that we're blindsided by certain situations, our guards go down and we find ourselves in situations where you can get unalived, and things are real out here. You need to pay attention. Anthony Bolton, salute. The Real Bravado Network, my brother, salute. Much love, man. My brother, No Smoke in the building, salute. And I'm telling you right now, fellas, I'm not going to say these days because I'm not on the market, but everything that I see, these things online, even in my day before the internet and things of that nature, I'm telling you right now, you hear us saying that, do you hear us say that these women have no conscience or nothing? They have no concept of safety. They just don't care. If their feelings are hurt in any way, shape, or form, they have total disregard for human life. Now, I'm speaking from experience. I'm an salute. Am I saying all women? Let me be clear, because there are women that do have regards for human life, that do monitor a situation, and they say, okay, before I invite my boyfriend or a guy that I'm seeing over here, let me survey the landscape of where we're about to go, because it might be a problem for him. These women just say, oh, look, I want to go here, and they go. Now, you're going to hear some things that I'm speaking on from experience, all right? Because I've lived this. When you're young, at times, you're ignorant to some things. But as you get older, the less F's you give. And when you start thinking safety first, you'll see what kind of person you're dealing with. Now, we're in an era, we've been in an era where there's certain neighborhoods you can't wear a particular color. I mean, that's how ignorant it is. And y'all know what I'm talking about. Man, don't be walking through that 2 blocks down the corner. You can't walk over there. Why not? Man, you wearing a yellow shirt. So, I'm not from around here. I'm visiting family. Yo, that's the scepter Superfly King. And I'm like, what does that mean? In other words, that's the rival colors. You go over there with that shirt, they're gonna shoot first, and not even ask questions. They're gonna shoot first over a shirt. Now, I've been in situations where I've met a young lady and she knows she lives in a dangerous ass neighborhood. Come pick me up. She don't even tell you what's going on in her head. She don't even tell you. She don't even tell you. You don't know until you pull up. And that's if you in a car. There's been times, I wasn't driving on my life. There was times I was hopping on a train. And I'm getting up, I'm coming up out the subway, and I'm looking around like, what the bums in the street. I remember I went to go see this chick. As soon as I came upstairs and turned around from the train station, I watched a man snatch a woman's purse, and she was screaming for help, dragged her on the floor, and he took off running. And I'm just like, what the fuck? She lives here? And I'm saying to myself, she know her block is live. She knows that. But, you know, ATL, my brother, salute. Good to see you. You know your block is live like that. I done rode the Iron Horse for an hour and a half, and now I'm here. I had no idea what this hood was. It's like, oh my God, man. You think she cared about your safety? I told y'all the story about how I ended up in Coney Island, almost got murdered. I mean, I could laugh about it now, but if I'd have got caught, it wouldn't have been funny. It wouldn't have been funny. I get there, there's 30 niggas in front of the building. I'm like, man, I walked back because there was no cell phones back then. You had beepers. I walked back. First thing I did was I tucked my chain. I'm over there trying to look all fly, and I said, whoa, 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 whoa. I walked back. Shogun, what up? I walked back and I looked. I'm looking, I said, damn, that's her building. I put some money in the phone. I said, listen, you live at such, 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 such? She said, yeah. I said, yo, there's like 30 niggas in front of your building listening to Onyx. She starts dropping names. Oh, don't worry about that. That's Raheem and Fuquan. And I'm like, oh, whoa, 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 whoa. You know them niggas. I don't know them niggas. Yo, just come to the building. Just come to the building. I'll ring you up. Cause you know, you go to the projects. Y'all all know, if y'all from New York, y'all know when you press the intercom button in the projects, it never works. You hear a bunch of static. It don't work. So now you standing in front of the building like, damn it. Now, I've always been a big guy, but there was like, well, I'm exaggerating. It wasn't 30 people. I say it was about a good 15 though. You know, summertime, and I'm just standing out there. And the only reason why I got into the building because somebody was coming out. Because when I walked up, they all stopped talking. And I heard them, yo, who that? I'm like, oh boy. Oh boy. Only reason why I got in the building is because somebody was coming out. So I walked in the building, went to her crib, and I explained to her, yo, you know those cats. Those cats don't know me, man. I don't worry about them. I grew up with them. I said, yo, but they know you. I don't know them. So, all of that, just to get some tail. So, I got some tail, and I made the mistake of falling asleep. I wake up. She's already up. She's like, yo, because her mom was a CO. She's like, yo, she'll be home soon. I look at the clock. It's like damn near 2 a.m. I'm like, fuck. So now I'm leaving. Those same 15 dudes that was outside, they're still outside. And I think there was a little bit more of them. It's summertime, y'all. Coney Island. So I'm like, all right. I leave the building. I beeline it to the D train. Look over my shoulder, they behind me. Then they start jogging. I start jogging. They start running. I start running. Chase me right to the D train. I go up those steps, hop the train, hop the turnstile. I ain't never been so happy to see a cop in my life. He grabs me and slams me against the wall. I'm tired of you guys hopping the damn train, hopping the turnstile. I said, yo, they chasing me. He looked down the steps. They running up the steps like World War Z, bumping into each other. Boom, 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 boom. He pulled out his revolver. That's how long ago it was. Not everyone had a semi-automatic weapon. He pointed at them. They stopped. They was like, all right, big nigga, don't come through here no more. He looked at me. He said, what did you do? I said, nothing, man. I was just going to see some girl. I'm going home. Where do you live? So I live in the Bronx. He said, yo, what the fuck you doing away out here? A girl? He said, man, get on this train. Don't come back. He said, I don't care what you do on Wednesdays and Thursdays. That's my days off. But don't come back here. You gotta deal with this. When I got home, she called me that Sunday. I said, yo, you know your man's chased me. You know what that stupid ass chick said? Oh, come on. They wasn't going to do nothing to you. Okay. All right. They weren't going to do nothing. There was 15 of them. What was I supposed to do? Just stop. Yo, stop playing, y'all. Complete disregard to my safety. But then again, what's the name of the show this evening? 704 Joe, salute. What's the name of the show this evening? Don't allow her to get you unalived. So whose responsibility it was to know where the hell I was going? Me. Now, I heard some things about Coney Island. As a matter of fact, I'm leaving out a very important fact. Y'all remember a gang in New York called the Decepticons? They wore purple and gray. All of them were Deceps. It's not funny, bro. It's not funny. It's not funny. So it wasn't her responsibility. It was my responsibility. And guess what? Ask me when was the last time I've been to Coney Island. I've gone in my adulthood. But this was the 90s. Everybody was getting cut in the face with box cutters. It was a little wild. And I'm chasing tail all the way on the other side of the damn city. I knew better. But she had such a big booty. I just had to, right? I just had to. I could have gotten unalived because I left my safety up to a woman that didn't give a shit. Because I'm over there for my sexual gratification, and so was she. She wanted me to come for her sexual gratification. Yeah. It was up to me. So I had to be responsible. Learned a valuable lesson. So when chicks back then, because there was no internet, where you live? Brooklyn? Why do you think I always talk about Brooklyn the way I do? Where you at? Flatbush? Okay, meet me in Manhattan. No, you coming up to the Bronx. Brooklyn? Yeah, all right. The 90s? No. Nope. You hopping on the train. You live where? Brownsville? Nope. I already know what's going on. This was before I had a car. And then when I did have a car, forget about it. I'm like, nope. Where you live? And if you wasn't sure, you just start asking around. What you know about such and such? Oh, over there? Nah, that shit crazy over there. Crazy over there. Nope. All these bad chicks I was meeting lived in these super dangerous areas. Like, nah, I'm good. Fellas, it's up to us. You got to be responsible, man. You got to be responsible. Do y'all remember Merlin Santana? He was on the Steve Harvey show. He was Dominican. Of course, he's black, but he was Dominican. Y'all remember Merlin Santana? Y'all remember what happened to him? He's buried in St. Raymond Cemetery right here in the Bronx. That's where he's buried at. He was my age. He'd be about 47, 48 right now. You understand? Marilyn Santana. Y'all remember Marilyn Santana? From the Steve Harvey show, the black kid? Let me share the screen. Because this really, I remember this like it was yesterday, man. Y'all remember him? Mm-hmm. He was born in the Heights. His parents from DR. Washington Heights is a Dominican neighborhood in New York. It's in Spanish Harlem, y'all. All right? He died in 2002, bro. Okay? He was on the Cosby Show. Come on, man. Look, death, shooting. November 9th, 2002, Santana was murdered while sitting in a car in Los Angeles. Santana and his friend, actor Brandon Adams, had just left an acquaintance home in the Crenshaw district when Damian Andres Gates, 19 at the time, fired a shot that entered through the trunk of the vehicle in which hit Santana. He was a passenger. The bullet penetrated the right front passenger's headrest into Santana's head, killing him. Santana was buried in St. Raymond Cemetery in the Bronx. I know where it is. I know where he's buried. And when this came on the news, I said, yo, what the F happened? Well, here's a trial and allegations. 2003, Gates was convicted of first-degree murder of Santana and the attempted murder of Adams, and was sentenced to 3 consecutive life sentences plus 70 years. So that dude ain't never seen the light of day. Good. Brandon Douglas Bynes, who was 23 at the time and was with Gates during the shooting, received a 23-year sentence after pleading guilty to voluntary manslaughter and assault with a deadly weapon. All right, so this guy got 23 years. Sheesh. He's almost out. An LAPD officer involved in the case testified that Monique King, now listen carefully, ladies and gentlemen. Monique King, what ethnicity do you think she is? Monique King, and I'm pointing this out for a reason, reportedly Gates' girlfriend. Listen carefully. Reportedly Gates' girlfriend, only aged 15 at the time, falsely claimed that Santana made sexual advances towards her, which prompted the attack. Are y'all missing this? Gates was 19 at the time. This little heifer was 15. And that was allegedly a 19-year-old's girlfriend. And she came to her boyfriend, her 15-year-old came to her 19-year-old boyfriend's came to him with these allegations that this TV personality made a sexual advance towards him. And the 19-year-old kid got a gun, and instead of running up on him, be like, yo, what's this madness? He fires a shot at a car from behind and kills Santana. January 2004, King, was found guilty of second-degree murder and attempted murder, but was acquitted on 2 murder charges, receiving 10 years in juvenile custody as a result of Santana's death. That's not fair. And you know, okay. All right, listen. Y'all are reading it. I just read it to you. I hope she gets everything she deserves, okay? Because this is YouTube and I can't say what I want to say. Smoke and talk in the building. Salute. Now look. I'm not gonna, because you know there's people saying, well, you don't know, he might have made an advance toward her. Okay, yeah, you want to play that game? We don't know. But I can tell you this, if a 15-year-old is dating a 19-year-old, I'm going to assume her parents don't know what the hell she's doing. So let's start there. But Even if he made an advance towards her, she told her boyfriend for a reason and got the reaction that she was looking for. 26 years old, his life got cut short. And whether, listen, it was an advance. It didn't say grape. In what universe do you, in what universe do you make a sexual advance at a woman and she says no and then goes to get her man and the man comes and not fights you, but caps you? Fellas, have some sense. If your woman says, yeah, man, that guy tried to holler at me, he has good taste. Right? Okay. Now watch this. Yeah, man, I walked over there and he touched me. Touched you where? He tried to grab my hand. Well, you know niggas is disrespectful. Okay. So now he sees you here talking with me. You see his face? He's nervous now. He didn't know you was spoken for. Now, fellas, you know it's different when they don't give a fuck if you're there and it's aggressive, but I'm not talking about those circumstances. I've been around chicks. Look, there was a chick I was dating. She lived on the Grand Concourse by Yankee Stadium at that, right? 161st Street. I used to go see this chick. And there was these two dudes that was always walking around. It was weird to me, you know. Every time I went over there, I was over at her crib like almost every day. Every time I went over there, I always saw these dudes around the way. There was this boy, you know, there was some tall, light-skinned dude and a short, brown-skinned dude. And it was just weird. I'm like, they just walk around the block all day? They, you know, it was weird to me. And whenever I come walking up the block, I would see them talking, and then when they get near me, they stop talking. So I said, I already know what that is. You know what I'm saying? So turns out the shorty I was seeing at the time, she knew them because they lived, I think, in the building over from her. It's like, it was a neighborhood, you know, the neighborhood. So then I'm like, oh, okay, you know. So then one day I came up there and got out the train. I walked right past them. Right. Shorty comes outside and we was going to the store or something. Kane, what up? Was going to the store and she said, oh. And she said one of their names. Oh, he was talking bad about you. Okay. Like when you left the other day, main biker, what up? You left the other day. He was like, yo, that's your man? And he went like this. That's your man? She's like, yeah, that's my man. And he was like, I don't know. And he walked off with his man. He walked off with his man. I said, oh, okay. Stormy, salute. I said, oh, okay. So I think we was getting something to eat. So I said, so what you want? She's like, oh, yeah, I'll take this and that. She's like, yeah, because, you know, and she kept on. And as she's talking, they came walking by. We was in a Chinese restaurant, and they came walking by, and they looked, and they kept walking. And then she's like, oh, there you go. And I'm like, okay. I said, you saw, he looked in here, right? I said, yeah. I said, so he saw me standing here, right? Right. I'm here with you. He's here with his man. I'm outnumbered. But they kept walking. And I said, babe, I won. Didn't you say the tall dude tried to holler at you at the beginning of the summer and you was like, no? And then I pop up and now every time I get off the train, they get quiet when I walk by. And then I'm leaving the other day and then he said something to you about me. I was like, okay. I said, I'm out here by myself. If it was a problem, what would have happened? So what does that tell you? Ain't no problem. I said, what do you telling me this for what? What do you want me to do? Bark on him? Because let me tell you something. I don't play to be a tough guy, but I don't go looking for no problems. And here's the reality of it. That wasn't my block. It was not my block. I could punk both of them right there. They weren't, I mean, it didn't look, they weren't threatening. But what happens if I punk them on Wednesday and then I come back on Friday? Then they're going to be ready for me. So I had to ask, I said, hold on. You talking at 100 miles an hour. I don't want to talk about this no more. I want to talk about the movie we're going to see tonight. This food we about to eat. There's a whole lot of things going on. Yo, you know what had just... Wait. You know what just dropped that year? And I had it in my CD player. Enter the 36 Chambers, Wu-Tang. We're watching Video Music Box. Method Man was popping. Everybody's talking about the music. That was a golden era of hip hop. We talking about rap music. I think we were trying to go see... Oh, shit. Something was in the theaters. It was the same year. No, it was a little after 36 Chambers. You know who came out that year? Nitty G, what up? You know who came out later on? Y'all remember King Just? Hey, y'all, ho. Man, come on, we have a care in the world. Juice wasn't in the theaters. That was already had passed. Something else came out that we was trying to go see. But our culture was popping. Culture was popping. And here I am, hanging with my lady, about to eat some food. We're trying to go to the movies, and it's nice out. Everyone's blasting their music. And she literally wanted me to go press this dude about something that I didn't hear him say. And here's the funny part. The more I hung around her, that was her energy. She was always gossiping. Auntie Jenny, salute. I was in your live. Salute Auntie Jenny in the building. Go subscribe to our Auntie Jenny. Salute. Go subscribe to our sister Amanaz. And I ain't got to tell y'all to subscribe to the Sensei. Everyone in here should be subscribed to Stormy B, man. No exceptions. We had a great time cooking over there on Nerds on Culture. As more that I got to know her, when she got around her girlfriend, she was always gossiping. And she was good for telling me shit that somebody around her waist said about me. I said, yo, every time I'm around here, these niggas see me, they don't say anything. So listen, I learned not to listen to her. I ain't gonna say I learned it. I knew not to listen to her. She was a troublemaker. As a matter of fact, one of her girlfriends said something one night. We was all sitting in her living room, eating bad like we did. You know what I'm saying? We eating all the corner store foods and shit, the quarter waters or the tropical fantasies and the Chico sticks, the Slim Jims, whatever the fuck. And she started talking about one of those dudes that said something about me, and I'm just sitting out, and it got to a point where my boy was talking to one of her girlfriends. So we was going up there as a duo, right? So we sitting in the living room, and she was like, yeah, you trying to get him in trouble like how you got so-and-so in trouble. And she like looked at her, and she mentioned her ex-boyfriend's name. So I didn't say anything. I act like I ain't hear it. But when we were leaving, her girl, I almost said her name, but I'll be trying not to say names on here because they might be watching. My brother, Hard Body J Timo in the building. Salute, good brother. I got to email you. I'm getting some blood work done soon. I got to email you some stuff, good brother. Jerome, what up? Ricky Williams in the building. Teach, what's good? Jerome Truitt, what's good? So when we was walking back to the Fort train, I asked her, I said, yo, her ex. And she said his name again. Oh, yeah, so-and-so. I said, yeah. I said, what happened? What was you talking about? And she said, yeah, Mahari, what up, brother? Young Abel in the building. She said, yeah, he came up here one day and she told him that nigga with the bandana, that's always out there on the car, he always trying to holler at her. But he was like an older dude, one of those old dirty niggas. You know what I'm saying? Always trying to holler at the 18-year-olds and shit like that. And he's what I call one of those harmless old dudes. He might try and holler at you, but he don't get up off that bench. He don't move. He just come out at 8 in the morning. You don't even know what he does for a living. He come out 8 in the morning. He sits his fat ass on the bench, and he don't move. And when a shorty walk by, he whistle. Hey, ma, yo, ma. Come here, yo, ma, yo, come here. He's one of those niggas. Y'all, every hood has a nigga like that. He's harmless. He just talk. And he did dirtbag. He'll holler at an 18-year-old. He'll holler at a 14-year-old if she look right. Yo. One of those dirty niggas. And my shorty at the time used to be walking back and forth. He several times. Knew her name and all of that. Well, she told her ex, yo, he always trying to holler at me. And I guess he went over there and was like, yo, what you trying to talk to my girl? And this dude was older. And from what she told me, he said, yo, man, get out of here. Go ahead with that. And when he walked up with his fist balled up, the older nigga got up and grabbed him and started ragging him up and banged his head on the bench and like ragged him up and threw him on the floor and shit. And like bust his eye or something. And the fat nigga sat back down and was cursing at him or whatever. And he, he had to go to the hospital, get stitches on his eye and shit. It was crazy. So in essence, I said, well, what happened after that? She said, nothing. He stopped coming around. And eventually they broke up. Why? Guess what she said? When I met her, I was like, what's your history? She said, well, my ex just stopped coming around. I think he was disinterested in me. He just stopped coming around. I remember her telling me that. I said, so he just stopped showing up? Yeah, I think he was seeing somebody else. I would tell him, yo, what you doing this weekend? He's like, and he just stopped coming around. So her girlfriend tells me the story. Now, is that her fault? All she's doing is trying to put missiles in the rocket launcher. It was up to him. Why? He was like 17, 18, beefing with a 30-year-old man. Yeah, Teach, they do some weird stuff. It's the algorithm, brother. Why did he go? Ain't no one told him to do that. Now watch this. If your girl feels violated, call the police. Why? Okay, you're kind of young. Well, she was legal, but I'm saying she was like, yo, he's been around here for years. He's been trying to holler at me since I was like 14. I was like, you were supposed to tell your mother. And the police was supposed to at least come over to him and say, what are you doing, man? If we hear about anything, he was supposed to have a conversation with some law enforcement. That's it. But he was harmless. Every time I walked by him, I would get off the train, walk through the park. He'd be sitting there rolling a blunt. He'd have his Heinekens there. And he'd be listening to a radio or something. Like he had listen, there was no Bluetooth back then. He had a little boom box. He sit there all day. I don't even know what he did for a living. He sat there all day. Harmless. I said, okay, yeah. Well, yeah, he's always trying to talk to me. I said, well, you got good taste. You got a nice ass. What do you want me to do? Nothing. Listen, brothers, I need you to understand something. You are not an attack animal. I'm going to say it one more time. You are not an attack animal. You don't have a collar on your neck for her to say sick 'em. You know how you say in business, everything you do should have a return on investment and ROI? Same thing works in your relationships. What are you getting out of this? If a woman is putting you in a position where you have to defend her honor, she's sick. You're not a Mandingo warrior. You know what the Mandingo warriors were? The slaves were owned by the masters. Y'all saw Django, and they made the brothers fight. You are not a warrior like that. You don't have to be. You ain't got to be no sucker. I can fight. That don't mean I have to. When I was going places and I'm like, when I get up out that train, I look around, I'm like, this ain't it. Tuck your chain. There was times I took my chain off and put it in my pocket. I'm like, oh shit, I didn't know she lived out here. Not cool. When you running up on blocks and you're realizing, oh shit, this is the block that rapper was rapping about. Oh, and it's every bit what he said about in the movies. I mean, in the rap songs. You want to fuck around and get caught out there in Queensbridge in the summertime, Lenox Avenue, any one of those projects in Harlem. Up here, if you ain't from around up here, Edenwald Projects ain't far from me. There's girls in there that don't care about your safety. It's up to you. Now, this brother Merlin Santana, he didn't have a say in what happened. This chick, 15 years old, told her 19-year-old boyfriend, he did something to me. And like the coward he is, the guy just bust a shot. Now I'm gonna play this for you. And this really, really, really aggravates me. This happened. I know it has happened. Because this actually was on one of my bus routes. It's in the Bronx. It's not too far from Evander High School. I need you to listen to this. Y'all probably know about this already. Now listen to this, y'all. This is in my borough.
Breaking news, a confrontation at a donut shop ends in a deadly shooting. And police say the man they're looking for may have pulled the trigger because of where the victim was standing. Good evening. I'm Christine Johnson. Maurice is off tonight. The NYPD says the argument inside a Bronx Dunkin' Donuts spilled out into the street. And sources tell us a female customer accused the 26-year-old victim of getting too close, and that is when she called her boyfriend for help. CBS 2's Corey James tells us what police say happened next.
Balloons and candles were placed in front of 26-year-old Stephen Stewart's home. His family and friends who did not want their faces shown stood on the stoop and sidewalk mourning the loss, trying to understand why anyone would shoot their loved one, originally from Jamaica, who moved to the Bronx just 3 months ago.
I'm surprised somebody would just hurt him like that.
The area where this happened, it's a heavy West Indian neighborhood. It's White Plains Road, Gun Hill Road, near Reed Avenue, 233rd Street. A lot of West Indians over there, Jamaicans, a whole lot of West Indians over there. And this young man at that age came over here for a better life, and over some nonsense, he lost his life. I need y'all to listen to the story.
That over nothing.
Stewart's aunt says her nephew was at this Dunkin' Donuts near Gun Hill Road and Holland Avenue in the Bronx. She says a witness told the family that a woman standing in line accused Stewart of being too close to her. Police say that woman then called her boyfriend, who then followed Stewart. Officers say they exchanged words before the suspect shot him about 2 blocks away.
It's just sad. It's just sad.
This neighbor says violence in this area happens often.
I don't really feel safe, especially at night. During the day, yeah, taking the kids to school and bringing them back home, but not at night. And I'm surprised this happened during the day. So like now, I'm confused.
Stewart leaves behind his mother and 2 sisters who are in Jamaica, a family heartbroken over a sudden and senseless loss.
For anyone that having information about these people that killed my nephew, please help us because we don't even know them ourselves.
And loved ones say Stewart's mom was rushed to the hospital after she learned her son had been murdered. We're told he worked here in the city at a restaurant to support his family in Jamaica. In the Williamsbridge section of the Bronx, Corey James.
Now, let me say this. The updated story on that was they caught the guy. They caught the guy, and I believe. Let me see, because Pink Book Lessons did an update on that. They caught the guy, and is this it? They caught the guy, and he was arrested, and I think they may have arrested the woman. Let me see something. Is this it? Let me see. Let me see something. No, they didn't. They caught dude though. They caught him. They caught him though. They did. They caught him. They caught him, and he ain't coming out. He ain't coming out. And I think they locked up Shorty. Now, listen to me. Shorty was in there just wilding out. Why you up on me? And when this happened, it was broad daylight. It was like morning time. That Dunkin' Donuts is in like a little mini strip mall. Like there's a barber shop up the street. You saw there's a Pizza Hut there. You know what I mean? There's a high school right across the street. There's a big old soccer field over there. You know what I'm saying? And I've seen this happen. Yo, get up off me. He said, yeah, blood clot, man, I'm not on you. What are you talking about? And she said, I got something for you. And she went to her wild ass boyfriend because she wanted conflict. Yo, some nigga touched me. Where, who, what? Didn't go up there to knuckle up with him. He went up there and blasted him. Now he's locked up for murder. I think she was locked up, but she didn't get the time that he got. I think she could have got the time that he got. Let me see. Man, be up on train over girl. Was it this one? Hold up. What is it? You know what I'm looking for? Okay, I think this is it. This is it. It's an old video, and I'm gonna have to play it. The brother AQ, who I'm subscribed to, he covered this, but this is an old video, and this is on the 5 train, the 2 of the 5. Yeah, fair use, y'all. peep this. I need y'all to listen. Mansa Musa, salute. Fair use. And salute to AQ. Go subscribe to AQ. Now watch this, y'all. Pay attention. Jackson Avenue. That is Jackson Avenue. That's the 2 train, bro. That's the South Bronx. That's the South Bronx, y'all. Now this woman is barking on this dude. This look like a construction worker. Now they're barking. She's barking on him over something. You're loudmouth, right? Holding up the train. Now the conductor's trying to close the damn doors. She's holding up the train. Now she just hit homie.
So he's telling dude to control your girl.
Now listen, you heard what he said, right? Heard what he said, right? Get control of that. Now I don't know what escalated this, but he's like, yo, control your shorty. Dude on the train was telling me, I saw this when it happened. This was on World Star. This video is a few years old, but I want y'all to look what happens.
He's right. As a man, you should be able to control your girl, man. There's no fucking way your girl should be acting like this in front of you in public, bro. She's acting out of control, fam. If you don't have control over... Get
it up. He's holding up the train. People trying to go places. The train is crowded. And that's her man with the hat on. Now that man is living with that Neanderthal. Look at her loud. He's telling her, yo, he's telling homie, yo, control your girl, bro.
Don't say I'm trying to get to work.
You heard that? I'm trying to get to work. See that?
And this is her boyfriend right here. Look at this face. Like, oh my God, she tripping.
Now listen, y'all. Now listen. Now listen. Night Train, salute. Melvin Harris, salute. Now listen, y'all. I haven't been in this exact situation. I'm talking about the receiving end. But when it was escalating there, I calmly had to tell homie, when it go down, I'm not hitting her. And I pointed at him. I'm not hitting her. She getting any closer. I'm not hitting her. That's when homie said, yo, chill. Because he knew. He knew. You about to get murdered over her. Control your dog. Fair use.
But bro, you gotta be able to control your girl if you're gonna wife her up, man. She too masculine, bro. She's acting way too masculine, like a fucking dude.
Now look.
Facts.
You just standing there.
Look like right?
She spit on him. She spit on him. Look, it's over. Look. Yep.
Oh shit, damn.
Now, I'm gonna tell you what happened, and I know why he had to bleed it out. You could probably find this video on YouTube. You could probably find it on World Star. It's years old. He stomped that nigga's ears together. He beat him unconscious, and you know what happened? When he was done, the next stop after Jackson Avenue is 149 and 3rd. Now, I don't know if the train moved, but when it opened up the door, then she want to call the police after she done spit on him. Let me see if anything happened after that. Yeah, he went there.
crazy, and I gotta cut that part out. So just go to the description, check it out, fellas. If you have a girl right now and your girl is mad chick, bro, feminine girls don't act like this.
Listen, man. Now, fellas, when I talk about being safe, now homie was there with the fitted cap and he was just chilling like, yo, stop, yo, come on. After she spit on homie, what he should have did was grab his girl, like, yo, what the fuck you doing? What the fuck you doing? Yo, homie, I got it, man. Nah, you out of line. Because at least if homie saw he was reprimanding her, if money was in control of his situation, because he got to live with her, or whatever it is, you in the street with her, and you allowing that to happen? You just took the ass whooping that your girl deserved. And when he gets up off the floor, he has to look at her like, yo, you know this is your fault, right? And that's another thing. A lot of y'all women, y'all around these dudes that can't scrap anyway. She was beefing like Shaq was her boyfriend. And I'm going to tell you something. What happens if Shaq was her boyfriend? He on the train, his head hitting the goddamn top of the goddamn ceiling of the subway car. Niggas ain't fighting Shaq. They're stabbing him. They're cutting him. They're shooting him. Yo, he knocked dude. He went straight stanky leg. He fell on the floor. His knees was all bent. Let me see. Q said that the link is in the description. Oh, there it is. The whole video's here. Uh-oh. Yeah, the whole video's here. I found it. Oh, all right, now watch this, y'all. I'm going to take you to the aftermath. This is the aftermath, y'all. You see him holding his head?
I told you not to go in the nigga face. I told you to watch your fucking mouth, too. Did he hear you? He didn't hear you. Nobody hear you, and you saying all this. You heard him. He didn't hear you. You see a million people in here. You know what? You know I didn't hear you.
See that? Her man is standing there with a goddamn concussion. And now she want to call the cops. I don't think the train moved from Jackson Avenue. You see that? See? And I don't care. Cop killer, what up? Healer, salute. I don't care in what. Yeah, let me put the link in for y'all. I don't care in what nature you take this, but when he healed up, when he was, listen, that woman need her ass beat. Imagine if that was your son. That's the link right there, y'all. Let me pin it. That's the full video. That's the full video, y'all. Do not, I repeat, do not, especially, look, it's okay, fellas. Not everybody's a fighter. Not everybody's a fighter. If you're not a fighter, it's okay. But you need to get control of your girl. Now, if he wasn't going to get in control of her, you know what he was supposed to do? I ain't going to hold you, y'all. Chill, ma. Chill, ma. You ain't going to chill? Yo, homie, she's running her. Yo, bro, listen, please. She get like, yo, chill. You ain't going to chill? All right. And he should have left and went to the next car. I'm telling you to chill. All right. See, whatever, man. I can't stop her. Whatever. It's going to be what it's going to be. And he should have walked off and left her. But you know what? Looking at his, D-man, what up? Looking at his raggedy ass. He was probably a hobosexual. A hobosexual. Meaning, he probably rested his head in her house, and she paid all the bills. And he had to be home at a certain hour, and she went through his phone 100% of the time. It's not, I got a social media. It's, nigga, we got a social media. Let me see what's in those DMs. Let me see who you know. Nigga, we got 100 friends. You ain't got 100 friends. We got 100 friends. One of those situations. What he was supposed to do was leave and be like, yo, you know what? I can't stop her. It's going to be what it is. Thank you, Tay-Tay. He was a complete beta male. Complete beta male. Complete. Young Abel in that super chat, much love. He said, I'm sorry. They both would have gotten beaten up a lot. Let me tell you, she got off light. But she spat on him. And he got his ass. I'm telling you, as soon as she spat on him, he was supposed to wild out on his girl like, yo, what the fuck you doing? Yo, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Man, when we say there's more black men in jail or dead over ridiculous stuff, that's true. Because a lot of men don't know how to control their feelings. I was notorious for leaving women standing there talking by themselves. I've come across women like that, especially when I worked at the club. Let me get this straight. Your ID is fucked up. And I can't let you in by the laws. And you want to stand here and call me all kinds of steroid users and everything. Yeah, that's going to make me want to let you in. Oh, you don't curse me out and call me all kinds of steroid users. I'm sorry. Let me let you in, bitch. No. Now you're never getting in. You can say whatever you want on that curb. You can say whatever you want right there on the curb. Don't come in my face. Pause. Don't step to me. Don't do that. Stay away from me. Y'all remember that wrestling move, the big boot? I ain't got to tell you how many of those I've dished out. Don't come over here. Don't come over here. Don't come over here. Yo, Healer, do you remember the kick that Anderson Silva knocked out Vito Belfort with? What if I told you I invented that fucker? Don't come over here. Don't come over here. Don't go. Boop! Don't come over here. Leave me alone. I'm saying I can't get in. The answer is no. Get a better looking ID. And when I wasn't working and some chick trying to wild out, okay. I'll just walk off. You know why? What are you gonna do? Beat me up? No. What do you want me to do? Beat you up? Probably. Go solve whatever issues you have with your dad. But men, you got to do your best not to have a woman bring you there. I told y'all the story about the young man in his 20s that got his head. Original man, salute. Said I had a recent incident a few days ago when my car door brushed against another car and the chick started cursing and I walked away while she was talking to herself. I only said black people are crazy. Yeah, you have to deal with these bitches. You don't. It's overdue. You know, why these chicks be barking like they're going to beat you up. And watch this, y'all. Sometimes they might have a legal carry. They be looking, just give me a reason. Remember that song? They're looking for a reason to pull it. Your best offense is to look, nod your head, and walk off. That happened in the mall. I was driving with my boy, and I think he took a parking spot, and there was like mad parking spots, and Shorty started cursing him out, and I looked at her, and she, jumped out, you fucking nigga, da-da-da-da-da. And I'm looking. My boy almost opened the door, and I grabbed him. I said, do not get out this car. He closed the door. I said, let her go. And she walked off cursing. And when she walked to the store, we noticed either she was handicapped or she was drunk. I was like, look at her. What's she gonna do, beat you up? Look at her, she might be drunk. I said, start the car, let's park all the way over there, and that's it. She was crazy. Yeah, ATL, you watched the video? Yeah, he beat the shit out of him. Because of her. Now he got to go home with ice on his head. Ridiculous. So I'm telling y'all as men, always be on defense. Always be on defense. You don't have to talk to these wild ass women. There's more women in jail. Matter of fact, original man, That story I told y'all about the young man that got his head blown off by the old man because the young man was sleeping with that old man's wife that was more closer to the young man's age. Original Man told me that story. He got unalived. Boop! How would you feel if someone was banging your wife? Oh. Well, damn. One dead, one in jail, and that woman goes along with her life. Didn't I do a video about the boxer? The notable name on the boxer's record was Andy Ruiz. And he was friendly with this young lady. Remember the video I did about that? And he went with her to a public place, a seafood restaurant, to serve. She was serving her husband with divorce papers. Y'all remember what happened? It's the video on Pep Talk. Y'all remember what happened? The dude showed up, and this dude is a professional fighter, y'all. Fought Andy Ruiz. The dude was like 6'4". Dude went up in there. He said, I ain't dealing with this. Bang! Gone. He gets in his vehicle. I think he drove somewhere and tried to unalive himself. And he ended up going to the hospital because he wasn't successful. Right? And she was significantly younger than her husband. Two of them dead because I think dude eventually perished. Two dead, she's alive. No harm, no foul, right? Remember way back when I did the show about Popeye and olive oil? Remember that? This is a reminder. In the real world, Popeye can't fuck with Bluto. That can of spinach is symbolic of a gun. Bluto takes a dirt nap. Popeye gets locked up for the rest of his life, and olive oil starts banging on Blimpie. One more time, in case you didn't hear it. In the real world, Popeye can't see Bluto. So that spinach is symbolic of a hammer. In the real world, Bluto gets blicked off, Popeye goes to jail, and olive oil is now dating Wimpy with his cheeseburgers that he paid for gladly on Tuesday.
Whoa! What the yeah, it's kind of pretty before it gets started, ain't it? What?
Mega Red, what's good? Long time no see. That's real life. That is real life. This ain't no cartoons here. Fellas, it's up to you. Remove the responsibility from the women, because we all know, and it's not every woman. Please, women, don't get offended. I'm not talking about all of you. You know, I'm talking about the women that are like the women that I just showed in the video. Just completely, that chick had everything but a beard. She probably was wearing a strap on, because her man was a sucker and she could have got him killed. You know, you could kill someone with a punch in the face. You know, you could kill someone like that. And what is she doing spitting on dude? What is she doing holding up an entire train with people on it when they're trying to go to work? She's lucky because, you know, it's raw in my city. She's lucky someone ain't give her the Andre the Giant big boot and just kick her. Like, man, boom, kick her on the floor. Boom, boom, close the doors. And that'll be the end of it. It's clear that homie wouldn't have did anything to the person that did it, because we saw how he handled it. He got pieced up. He'd have got off on 149 and 3rd Avenue and walked across the platform and took the same train going back to Jackson Avenue so he could pick up his girl. And she probably would have started swinging on him. Yeah. Did you fuck that nigga up? Yo, how you gonna let him do that to me? I didn't know he was gonna do that to you. Well, how about this? Why was you screaming? Why was you spitting on people? What's wrong with you? Because men, your woman does represent you, right? Now, what happens if you're around your people, you're around family and friends, and the woman that you chose is a loudmouth, and she's screaming and hollering and cursing, and she looked like that? Aren't they gonna look like, they're gonna look at you like, that's you? This is what you're doing? This is what you're doing? Why is she so loud? Why is she so confrontational? Why is she so disrespectful? Because you know what? I can't slap her, but I'll slap you, Negro. Fellas, do not allow her to get you unalived. Because those type of women, once they have their mindset on getting something done or they want something, they're just going to do it. This is how stupid some of those women are. I'll give you another example. I'm watching this damn, wait a minute, let me see if it's on YouTube. I hope it's on YouTube. I need to see this. Oh, I love this. I love this. I'm explaining to you why I love this. Come on, work. This is further proof that once they have their minds made up and they just want to turn up and they have total disregard for your life and their own. This is another example why, men, you need to take control of yourself. And if you're dealing with a woman that's out of control, she can be out of control, just not around you. Yeah. Y'all remember this? Look at this. That's the woman out the car. Yeah. Look at this. Yeah, that is a tiger. That is a tiger. That was a tiger. That was a tiger. Yep. And that's the end of that. Y'all want to know the backstory on that? This is what I read. Now, if you read something else, let me know. But you don't want to know the backstory behind that? That stupid ass was arguing in the car with her, I think her husband or boyfriend, and the boyfriend's mother was also in the car. Now, what the fuck happened so bad? What got you so angry that you jumped out the car and said, I'm done with this? In a Safari, you couldn't wait until you left the park? They were like, yo, hey, Simba, is that bitch out the car? Is she? Hey, yo, what you do? Nah, over. She got mauled by Tigra from Thundercats on all fours. But what happened in that car that made her so aggravated that she had to jump out to prove her point? I'm done with this. I'm done with this. Okay, can you be done when we get out the park? If you don't get your ass, and then, like the man he was, Khalid, what up? He jumped out of reaction, like, oh shit! But then it's like, what am I gonna do? Fight the tiger to get her back? Wait a minute, this is a win-win for me. I didn't do it. I didn't throw out the car. She just hopped out. D-Man said, I bet she ain't do that no more. Guess what? She ain't do anything for the rest of her life because she died. Now, unless y'all heard something different, I'm not going to show it again. They didn't show the mauling or anything. I'm watching like, what's happening here? Oh, did she make it? The answer's no. And there were park rangers over there that, no, couldn't save her. What the fuck? No. The mother ain't died from what I heard. The man got out. You see him like, oh shit. I'm going to go back to the car. I got to close the car. You know, oh, gone. Ain't no one told her to get out the goddamn car. When there's tigers out here. What are you doing? The argument was that bad? You couldn't wait 10 minutes? It's like, nope, let me out of here now. Here? Man, yeah, you ain't that mad. You ain't getting out. She got out. And she got mauled. Now, she has total disregard for her life. In a fit of rage, what makes you think that she regarded your life at any point? When I was dating that shorty that lived on the other side of the Bronx, I used to go around her block a lot. And at least 3 times a week, I listened to her talk. There was somebody talking about me or someone said this about me. I'm like, yo, look, I see these niggas every time I come off the train. They don't say shit to me. Even when I walk past them, they even try and like sneak diss me. Oh, you motherfucker. You know, they try and mumble some shit. Because I'm that dude like, what? Huh? You said something? What'd you say? But I never had to go through that. And you know what? Watch this, y'all. You know what? Whole time, the more she did it, the more I ignored it, the more she died. I mean, chill, man. Just eat your food. Chill. We watching a movie. Yo, just chill. They don't say nothing to me. I'm all right. If it's reserved for you, it is what it is. But I'm going to tell you what. You know what I foresaw happening? I told my boy that started traveling me with them when he started talking to her friend. I said, you know what? I wouldn't be surprised because she grew up with these dudes. She just don't deal with them, so she says. I wouldn't be surprised if the more I ignore her and all of that stuff, I wouldn't be surprised if she starts going back to them and saying, yo, my man said this and that about you, so it is what it is. You saying this about him, but he said this and that about you. Nicholas, what up? And then the shit hit the fan. Oh, I didn't know anything. I don't know what happened. Yeah, all right, bitch. She wanted problems. She had this fascination about street shit. And that's not how she was raised. And I'm not a street dude. Thank you, Kane. Unchecked behavior only encourages her. And I would check her. I'd be like, yo, will you stop telling me about Harry, Dick, and Tom or whatever the fuck? I don't care what they say. How about this? If they're saying it to you, I don't care. Because when they see me, they say nothing. They're not cool. Matter of fact, I was around there so much, some of the dudes around there, you know, you get like a little head nod, like, yo, what up? And like, all right. And that was it. It was no problem. It was no problem. It was her. It was her. 100% it was her. And I told my man, I said, this ain't gonna last past summertime. You see, I said, every time, you know, it's some shit. We be out and about walking around, she loud, talking loud, and people like looking like, yo, she was like, I used to have to tell her, grab her by the hand, like, yo, relax. We just out, it's a nice day. What are you loud for? Calm down. Talking about some chick at school. Yeah, and if I see her, I'm like, whoa, relax. Relax. What are you doing? Chill. And then her homegirl told me, she finally told us, yeah, oh, you don't know what happened? Nope. Oh, yeah, so-and-so, you know that fat nigga that be on the bench over there? Yeah, you know, he went over there with his fist balled up, and that was the only time I seen him move. He started ragging him around, threw him on the bench, his head hit the bench, and cut his eye up. Then he stormed off, woke in his eye, and walked past Shorty, and got stitches and everything. And then by the time I meet her, I was like, well, what happened with your ex? Oh, well, you know, he stopped coming around. It's like, I think he was seeing someone else. He didn't want to see me no more. He stopped coming around out of nowhere. And I said, and I'm listening to the story like, there's something more to this, but it'll come out. And then that's when I learned. She told me, yeah, you know, she's like, yeah, you know, her ex got beat up because he went over there balking on that grown ass man and he got beat up. And he stopped coming around. And Shorty hit him with the, yo, if you can't come over here, what's the sense of us being together? I got the real story. And I said, okay, I'm cool. I'm good. There's another story. Let me see if I can find this other one. Can't spell this morning. Oh, wait, hold on. I can't find that. You know what? I can't even play it. Do y'all remember the years ago? There was I think it was at Pizza Hut or something, and there was a long line, and there was a woman beefing with the white guy behind the counter, and she going off, and she spit on him. So then the dude steps from behind the counter, was like, yo, what the fuck? And then her boyfriend, some 6 foot tall linebacker looking dude, walks in the store. So then dude did a 180-degree turn and went right back around the counter. You know, good move. But she's in there beefing over pizza. So on the way out, I think the big nigga stepped back outside. So on the way out, dude was on the cell phone and he said something. So then Shorty turned around. She started arguing with the dude online. So he's looking like, and he's like, yeah, I don't give a fuck, da da da. Homie comes back in the store, snuffs him, knocks him out, leans over, starts decking him, picks up his cell phone and walks out. And I read the story. Homie was already a criminal. He had a criminal record. They found him that night. He got arrested. By the time we saw the video was already like a couple months old, but he got like 6 years. He already had a felony where he served time for. And then they hit him with 6 years for assault and robbery. And yeah. I mean, he snuffed that dude, knocked him right out. And it was all on the surveillance camera. That was on World Star. Mrs. Shelton in the building. That was on World Star. And I don't know what state that was in, but they locked homie up. And his loudmouth woman is out and about. She didn't do anything. She was just in there, cha-cha-cha-cha-cha. I don't know if the spitting played of any consequence that, but watch this, y'all. 2 things. I don't know what the dude on the line said to her, but when you see a chick turned up like that, say nothing. Leave it alone. Right? Oh, Kane, yes. Yes, I remember that. That was in Philly. That was in Philadelphia. Let me get to that story in a second. But dude, 6 more years in prison. Do you think that chick is gonna be loyal to him? Probably, I don't know. I'll say probably not. Now, 2 things. When a chick is turned up like that, don't say anything. Another thing, if she comes out screaming, y'all know the women y'all dealing with. If she creates a problem 100% of the time, why are you going to put yourself in it? He was already a felon. She's doing that because she knew he was outside, willing to defend her honor. Well, how do you defend someone that has no honor? And now your male ego is what got him back behind bars. That's not her fault. That's your fault, you idiot. You did this, dummy. 6 years. I read that like, man, that's his fault. He should have went in that store and just grabbed her by the neck like, what are you doing? What happens if these men decide to start slapping on you and beating you up and I got to come in and start flinging people around? You know I got felonies. You know what happens if I start defending you? What are you doing? She got him in trouble and he allowed her to get him in trouble. Ain't no one told him to do what he did, but she did it because she knew she had the pit bull outside. Y'all understand? It falls on us at the end of the day. We got to be better than that. And y'all know who y'all dating. That dude on the train. He knew who she was dating. He knew who he was dealing with. He knew that. Now, Kane, that happened in Philadelphia. It was a young black baby mama. From what I heard, she was disciplining her child a little too rough. And all homie said was, yo, you know, you shouldn't be doing that. And she turned up on him. Oh, you, fuck you, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And he was like, yo, that's your kid, but you know, you beating on shorty, da-da-da. So then they went back and forth. She makes a phone call. She said, all right, I got you right now. She gets off the bus. And you see the video. Niggas is running from behind the goddamn projects with guns. The dude ran to the front of the bus on the bus driver. He's telling him, yo, bro, drive. They start shooting up the bus. Wait a minute. You had a back and forth with a stranger on the bus. Cool. He didn't touch you. You start lighting him up vocally. You're very belligerent. Cool. But you got off the bus. You would think it's over. No, she done made the phone call. This nigga fucking with me. These dumb niggas came and shot up the whole bus. They didn't even know who they were shooting at. They just shot up the bus. Well, no one else was hit that I remember. But I do know that girl got arrested and all those dudes that were caught on video shooting up the bus, they all got arrested. Let me see if I can find that on see if I can find that. Yep. I think this is it. Yeah, fair use, y'all. This is it. I think this is it.
This dramatic video shows passengers scrambling for safety after gunmen opened fire into their bus. Prosecutors played surveillance video of the shooting in court on Thursday.
All of the shots that you can see were through the passenger compartment. They weren't at the tires. They weren't necessarily at the roof. They were all through the passenger compartment.
Prosecutors said the violence was spurred by this female rider. A fellow passenger reportedly criticized her for hitting her child. Officials allege this female passenger then called 3 men to meet her when the bus arrived at her stop in North Philadelphia. Police said 2 of the men were armed and opened fire before the bus driver fled the scene. No passengers were hurt. A judge has ordered the female passenger and 3 men allegedly involved in the shooting to stand trial. They face charges including attempted murder and conspiracy. Orla Reese, the Associated Press.
There you go. They didn't even know who the fuck they were shooting at. There was other children on the bus. Did you see them niggas? Of course I believe that shorty went upside her child's head, that the brother had to say, yo, you shouldn't do that, sis. You shouldn't do that. Fuck you, nigga, bitch ass nigga. And she got on her phone and called the goons and they shot up the bus. They didn't even know who the fuck they were shooting at, y'all. Now, two things. That's right, original man. Children and senior citizens. Now, two things. That's why when you see these women out here doing shit like that, going upside their kid's head, you might as well mind your business. Hell, what if she had a little deuce on her and got to dump it on him right there? This is why you mind your business. You can feel bad for that child, but you do just as well filming it. Well, you know, this was a while ago. I don't think smartphone technology was as savvy back then. This was a while ago. Let me see how long ago this was. Oh, this is like 12 years ago. It's like 12 years ago. Call 911. Get a description. 911 is helping, y'all. That's you did your part. But as you can see, listen, safety first. You might have a family to get back home to. It might hurt your heart that she beating her child's ass. But that's not your business. That's between her child, and baby daddy. And she called goons, and these niggas didn't even pull it out for you. They pulled it out and wet up the whole bus. They were itching to use those hammers that they had. They was walking around with that shit all day. And Lord knows what she told them niggas on the phone. She probably didn't say, hey man, this dude's messing with me on the bus. They said, yo, this bus is fucking with me. Fine, we're gonna kill the whole bus. And them niggas walk around come on, bro. These niggas will walk around in public with that thought process. Now, because those stupid ass dudes made that choice, they're probably still in prison right now as we speak. They went up. That's public property. I mean, you know, that's a public vehicle, and everybody on that bus. There was like maybe about 10 people on that bus. You could have killed everybody on that bus. 10 people. We're gonna give you 10 years for every person who almost died. And then how many people on there? 10. So ding dong, getting 100 years. Attempted murder. Get out of here. Now I don't know what happened. I ain't follow up on that. But fellas, you got to be smart. Those dudes were not smart. They're getting prison time over a goddamn phone call. The other brother who tried to get her to stop going upside her kid's head thinking he's doing a good deed, he almost got murdered. Exactly, original man. The brother left his wife behind to help out a woman getting beat in a Walmart and got shot last year, leaving it behind a wife and his infant son. Y'all remember that? Brothers, mind your business. If it's something that you feel is illegal, ain't nothing wrong with dialing 911 and getting a detailed description while you're walking away. Do not, I repeat, do not get yourself involved. Because that man is dead and no one's even thinking about him. We're disposable. We're disposable. Village brothers, salute. I need y'all to be careful. Do not allow her to get you unalived. Okay, and I'm saying this because these chicks get so crazy, they have disregard for their own life. I just saw another video. These chicks fighting in the airport. Do you know what kind of charges you can get hit with for fighting in the airport? And you're assaulting the employees. You know what can happen to you? You will never fly Spirit Airlines ever again. The chick in, I think, Japan? Was it Japan? One of those Asian countries. But she got so pissed off at the bus driver because he missed her stop. She jumps up and starts hitting him while he's driving. Drove the bus right off the fucking bridge and killed everybody. She didn't give a shit that the bus was going at a certain miles an hour. And she damn sure didn't care what would happen. All she knows is that he missed my stop and I want the smoke. And while he's driving, he's getting punched all in his face, lost control of the bus, went right off the bridge and killed everybody on the bus. Him, the chick punching, and all the passengers. Everybody dead. Because this motherfucker missed my stop and I'm going to punch him in his face for that. So if they have disregard for their own life, what makes you think they're going to regard yours? It's up to us. If she lives in a bad neighborhood, yeah, all right, you meet me halfway. How about that? That's where you live? Okay, I'm not going there. I'm not going there. Where you stay at? Not going there. I'll see you later. You got a girl that always have these problems want to come to you because somebody bothering her. It's at work. Go to human resources, man. Make a complaint. Create a paper trail on this person. What the fuck you want me to do? Now, fellas, I'm not talking about if somebody hops out and physically puts hands on your chick, then you do what you got to do. But if she's putting you in positions where you feel you have to defend her honor, y'all all know, y'all have been around a chick that's always, something's always happening to her. Someone's always trying to touch her or talk to her or, violate her in some way. And it's like, man, why does everything happen to you? There's 7 days in a week and 6 of them, someone's always doing something to you that almost leads to a fisticuffs. And on Sunday, you go to church and there's several chicks in the church that are hating on you. It's really not them, it's you. But I'm asking the men, what are you gonna do? Don't deal with it. You're way too important. I learned some valuable lessons. That's right, the brick lady. Lying, she lied. For all we know, they could have been a citywide manhunt for Uber drivers. Or we don't know who tried to assault our sister, but we're just going to beat niggas up at random. Shorty made it up. Made it up. You get out of here, man. I got some stuff to do. We'll talk this boxing in the AM. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen, and like and share the video. We growing, man. We doing an excellent job here. This is a slow cook. You know what I mean? Let me set this up. Yeah, man. And y'all make sure y'all take it gently, man. And y'all be smart. That's right, Mr. Shelton. Black American men got the blame for that, man. That was disgusting. Now, I didn't follow up on that fool, but she need to get put in jail. And shout out to all you people. I know some of your heart was in a good place because you thought what happened. You sent her money, but she was taking vacations and the bill was on you. And she lied. She lied. Now, if she has disregard for herself and she's lying like that, in the event that she does date a man, you think she's going to have any regard for his life and his well-being? You know how many women get men into nonsense, and then when something happens to them, they say, I didn't do anything. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. I could think, there's not enough time in the show, but I could think of several things that I've seen with my own 2 eyes. And when I dissected the situation, I said, you know what, man? That's that bitch fault, man. You dealing with this nigga and you cool with this nigga. It's your party and you inviting everybody to your fucking, and you know these niggas don't get along. Yeah, that's happened. I've been around that. Come to find out, both these niggas asked her, yo, is so-and-so gonna be there? No, because me and him don't get along. No. Then the other nigga, yo, so-and-so gonna be there because I don't like that nigga. No. They show up and we're like, oh my God. Is that? Oh shit. And after 2 hours of reckless eyeballing each other, the inevitable happens. So now he got his crew, and then this crew's over here, and we're mutual like, yo, Could y'all please stop? What did she say? Why y'all trying to ruin my party? It's my day. Yeah. Both these niggas asked you, is he gonna be there? You said no. He gonna be there? You said no. Luckily, cooler heads prevailed that night. It turns out everybody said they didn't come there for that. Nobody wanted it. And when everybody got in the middle, it was like, whoa, chill. It was like, yo, man, she told me this nigga wasn't coming. And yo, man, she told me that bitch ass nigga was gonna be here. And we all looking at her like, you told them that? You can't, bitch, try to say, oh, I ain't know they were coming. I ain't know he was coming. Wait a minute. They got invites in their hands. You invited them, stupid. Man, she didn't care. She needed a massive head count for her fucking party. She didn't care. So what, some niggas will go there and shoot each other. Luckily, cooler heads prevailed. But my dude, I told him, I ain't know the other nigga, but I said, yo, look, you see that shit? What you need to do is stop fucking with her. This should be the last day you talk to her because something really ugly could have happened tonight. She don't care. She's not your friend. She invited him, and you asked her, would this nigga be here? She told you no. Now, had she had told you he was going to be here, would you have come? He said, fuck no. I said, there it is. She don't care. She don't care. And then when y'all almost knock heads, now she went, it's my day, what are y'all doing? And when it happened, invite one, don't invite the other. Or whoever asked first, say, yo, nah, homie, he might be here. Okay, well, I ain't going. That's the type of time I'm on. You can have mutual friends, and there could be one dude that I don't fuck around with. I'm going to ask them, yo, look, is so-and-so going to be there? Yeah, cool. With all due respect, I can't go because I don't like homie. And if he say something crazy, it's going to be on. This is your thing? Yo, but I really want you there. Nope. That's your man. I'll see you later because I don't fuck with him. I ain't got no problem sitting at home. Now, why is it that men understand that? Because we understand violence, do we not? But chicks, they understand party time. I don't care what y'all do when you leave here, but, you know, I need a head count for my party. Total disregard for your safety, and they don't care about theirs anyway. They don't give a shit. And it's not all women. I'm talking about women that are self-absorbed. Brothers, you got to be careful. Because at the end of the day, you ask questions and y'all know what type of women you deal with. And if it's that type of women, the type of bitch that'll get a bus shot up, type of bitch that has access to a man that'll kill you over something that happened in Dunkin' Donuts that is exaggerated, type of bitch that'll lose her mind and start punching on a bus driver and crash the bus, kill everybody, the type of bitch that gets so mad with you that she'll jump out of the car in the middle of a safari with some wild tigers around. This is all real shit I just explained to you. Then y'all know what not to do. Where's that video of... Here it is. There you go. I'm going to... when y'all get a minute, rewatch this video. I'm gonna put this. I'm gonna pin this. That's the video I did. That brother's out of Houston, and he put himself in a horrible position. Y'all watch that. Please watch that. Okay, that was one of my earlier videos from last year. Y'all watch that. All right, that brother fought Andy Ruiz. All right, pro boxer and 28-year-old girlfriend that had a 61-year-old husband. So I ain't got to tell you what was doing with that. So salute to y'all. Let me get out of here. And I'll see y'all on Wednesday on Pep Talk. Like and share the video, smash the like button, Salute to everybody in the Venmo, the Cash App, Super Chat. And y'all take it gently, man.